This video is everything that you need to know about closed corporations, and most importantly that you can't register a new closed corporation in South Africa. The last new closed corporations were registered more than 10 years ago in May 2011 when the New Companies Act came into effect and discontinued all new CC registrations in favour of Pty Limiteds. However, there are still tens of thousands of active closed corporations in business today, so there's a great need to understand how they are managed and maintained. If you are a member of a CC or inquisitive just like I am, then this video is for you. When the new Act was introduced, it caused quite a stir as it did away with the mandatory audits for Ptys. The registration costs of Ptys were reduced, which have made the costs of running and operating a Pty the same as a CC. If you are interested in finding out which type of companies as well as the thresholds that are required for an audit, I've made a video on this topic. A closed corporation can easily be recognized by either the abbreviation CC after the company name or the suffix /23 at the end of the registration number. In my opinion, it was unfortunate that CCs were discontinued as they were simplified corporate entities. For example, you don't have a board of directors, which reduces the formalities and the amount of red tape. The membership structure also ensures that a business is owner managed, which makes it the ideal structure for small to medium-sized businesses. There are no directors and shareholders, only members who own and manage the business, again making it simpler. The number of members is limited to 10, which limits complicated ownership structures. A trust can be a member of a CC if the beneficiaries are all individual natural persons, so no institutions, collective communities, charities or other trusts, and the total number of members and the beneficiaries of the trust cannot exceed 10. Another beneficial characteristic of a CC is that for a membership change to take place, all current members have to agree. Since 100% of the membership in a CC is required to be held at all times, a change in the membership often means a change in percentage for each member. For example, if you were 4 members, each with 25% membership, and a 5th person would like to join as an equal partner, then all members need to consent to reducing their membership to 20% for the transaction to take place. This helps keep the business dealings honest and above board. A closed corporation is required at all times to have a registered accountant appointed to the company. The accountant must be properly qualified, have a practice number, and be registered with a recognized accounting institution such as the South African Institute of Professional Accountants or the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants. As with all companies in South Africa, CIPC requires CCs to comply with and pay their annual returns to maintain the company status as active on the database. Whilst annual returns is a form of government tax, it must not be confused with company income tax, which is due to SARS. If your annual returns to CIPC are not paid up to date, you will not be able to make any changes to the closed corporation until they are paid up in full. This often comes as a nasty surprise to our clients, as it may involve penalties for each outstanding year or even costly restorations if the CC is in final deregistration. Over the years, our clients have slowly started converting their CCs to private companies as there are more options available to them in terms of management and shareholding. For example, you can have directors manage the company on your behalf. The shareholding can also be more versatile as you're allowed to have different classes of shares. For example, some shares can have voting rights while others can have preferential profit payouts. A final advantage of a Pty over a CC is that if you're planning a group company structure, then the operating companies can't be CCs for the simple reason a Pty can't own a share in a CC. I hope you found this informative. So as always, remember, we are here to help.